And while we're talking about other ways to get your message out and different kinds oh, what about ads and games? I think that counts, doesn't it? I'm not much of a gamer, but I don't know. I would ask maybe people in class to raise their hands if they'd like to play games. And how much marketing, how much product placement is included in games these days? I wonder. Um, this is a little delving into now. Here I'm borrowing some slides from the IAB, the Interactive Advertising Bureau. These guys are amazing. This is the we've talked about them. If, you've heard me talk about them ad infinitum. I know, but this is from some training that they make available um, to members and non-members, and this is about TV. Um, and this is more and more people are, cutting the cable and just getting all their TV content over the internet. So it's the coaxial cable. There's no more. Um, they're not using the the cable TV cable. They're getting all their content over the internet cable and they've got a device in their TV like a Roku or an Fire Stick or an Apple device, and all the streaming services are available mostly this way, folks. It's actually called over the top or OTT television, accessing video content over the internet. It's over and above the traditional closed television system. Okay, which means this is why it's becomes easier for these devices to track your viewership, to gather the data, and to send it to someone who's selling it to advertisers so they can target you better. Sometimes called connected TV, television set that's connected to the internet by OTT devices. And this is part of television in flux. And I have a number of friends now who don't even have cable anymore. All they have is um, OTT, connected TV. Um, but it does enable advertisers to actually individually target your set with ads. And this is happening more and more, where based on your viewing habits, based on some assumptions made about you and your lifestyle and your age and what you might be interested in buying, um, ads are targeted to you. They're not targeted to the cable network or the programming. It's targeted directly to you. Addressable TV allows advertisers, as you can see here, to purchase audiences as opposed to programs. Custom ads. This we will see more and more of. Thank you, IAB. You guys are amazing. I love you dearly. I did a image search for Flux. That's what I got. I think, by the way, if anyone's ever watched Back to the Future, that the DeLorean car, the one with the doors go up, the gull wing doors, the famous DeLorean car used in that to travel to the future and back, at one point has a flux capacitor on it, some name they made up. I think the flux capacitor means you can put a banana skin in it and it turns it into nuclear fuel and off it goes. Flux, change, 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 change. Lots of things, and we've seen a lot of them. Here are, I'm not even going to read them, but here you are, all the things going on with TV. More change going on in television/video than any other media type today. So we end up, how do we evaluate TV? Remember these are the two ways we evaluate media. Please remember this by CPM and quality of impression. Here's the CPM chart. TV's on the left. And Spot TV primetime is the highest average CPM. So TV tends to be pretty expensive. Why? Because the quality of impression is so high. Sight, sound, and motion. It's all there for TV. I can have plenty of depth of sale if I want to pay for the time, but TV ads can be avoidable, which is why we see more and more product placement. Impact. Well, video on a big TV has a lot of impact. I think the only ads that have more impact in terms of size and just scale would be out of home, and maybe ads in movies, in films, ads that you see at the beginning of movies, which is another form of out of home. Movie ads, ads before movies are classified as out of home. Okay. Video on a phone. What kind of impact does that have, folks? Okay. Remember, whoops, a 30-minute infomercial and a 5-second Coca-Cola ad, each one impression. Per your textbook, these are some of the advantages of advertising on television. Here are some of the disadvantages. It's expensive, and there are lots of ads. You saw the minutes of ads, 15 minutes of ads, and a half, what was it, 45 minutes of programming? Quick cuts. Ads flow by quickly in pods of many ads. Your imagination is not engaged. That's what this quick cuts means. This was in your textbook. That's my interpretation of it. That's why you want to be at the first ad in the pod. And again, engagement is not always so huge in TV just because everything is there. All the senses are, except touch, I suppose, are being smell. All right. Well, anyway, the main what am I saying? Sight, sound, and motion is there, so I don't have to imagine what the actors look like. I don't have to come up with my own picture in my head. I don't have to create my own movie in my brain while I'm reading something in text. It's all there. So means maybe there's less engagement with a TV ad, which is maybe one of the disadvantages. So here's what we did. Okay. And okay. So that's the end of the TV lecture, folks. That's my dog.